What do you wish you had known before the war began?
Before the war, I would never have married him.
Um, you have witnessed the firsthand consequences of war. What is one piece of advice that you would give our generation about conflict?
We've never known how to successfully, in all aspects, sit down with opposing forces, talk it through, see what we could do to solve it without killing each other. I would love to think that before I leave this earth, I'd like to see that in just one situation. Why can't we sit with people in Afghanistan and work it out so there's no more deaths on either side? Or why can't we sit with Iranians and Iraqis and work it through?
Would you have considered yourself an anti war person prior to Vietnam, or did Vietnam shift your feelings on war?
Korea shifted my feelings on war. It was another useless war. I think that the thing that caused that shift during the Korean War was seeing my first amputee. And I was a nurse. And that's where I saw my first amputee. And I thought, whoa, what are we doing there? Why are we really there? And there is no answer for that.
Did your husband reach out for any kind of support when he returned from war?
No, we strong men don't do that in his mind. The Marines I knew were that he would have at our home were the same patriotic men that he was. So if it affected them, they would never let it show. Their wives would complain about their behavior, particularly because so many of them became alcoholics and would stop at a bar at night instead of going home. War is awful. And when you're married to a war and you're surrounded by all these patriots and you can't speak your mind, it's tough.
Yeah. And how did you feel for your young sons seeing their dad in this way?
It was pretty awful. It was one of the reasons I left, because he could be brutal. They knew it. When I divorced him, my youngest son sent him a letter of divorce, writing all of the things that he felt his father had done to them. And I think they didn't have a father. They didn't have a father to guide them.
And how do you feel like the Vietnam War was responsible for those changes? Do you think he would have been a different father if it were not for Vietnam?
Obviously, I would have no way of knowing that, but I have to believe that he probably wouldn't have been so explosive, maybe wouldn't have become an alcoholic, not so brutal, not expectations for his children being unrealistic.
You wish you had had the opportunity to speak up more during Vietnam?
I think I should have spoken up more. Yes. Yeah, I do.
Any final thoughts you have on what you experienced?
If you ever have a chance to march in a peace march, whether it's Black Lives Matter or Asian Lives Matter or anti-war, do it. Anything we can do to prevent any more wars, if you have a chance to do something, do it.